Good morning, Denfeld hunters, and happy Monday, May 22nd. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. If you are able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, it is a 5-day week, and you are signing up for WIN, so please sign up for WIN for the rest of the week. Sign up closes after WIN. View your schedule using the calendar in Infinite Campus. Most offerings are first come, first served, of course, so make sure and bring your Chromebook each week. Please read the WIN offerings carefully so you are signing up for those that are available to you and not student specific. Sometimes you need support, and sometimes you are the support for another person who is struggling. You can make the difference in offering support to a friend or classmate who is struggling and connecting them to a trusted adult. Active listening is a key ingredient in supporting someone who is struggling. This means being physically and mentally present in that time and space with the other person to hear their thoughts, feelings, and experience. Set aside your cell phone and other distractions. Let them tell you what they need to. You don't have to wait for someone to be struggling to support them. Check in with friends and classmates just to see how they are doing on the good days, too. This helps people feel seen, valued, and cared for. It also helps improve their own and your mental wellness. And here is our weekly Mindful Minute. Well, it is Monday, so it's a progress check Monday. Make sure you are logging into Canvas to check your in-progress grades. Seniors, you have 2 weeks left. Everyone else has 3. Also, make sure and log into Infinite Campus to check on the status of your attendance and make sure and correct any errors that you see. We are running out of time. Well, we do have attendance recovery deadlines coming up. The deadline to recover for quarter 3 is Saturday, May 27th, which is this week. Seniors, the quarter 4 incomplete data was pulled on the 19th. You will be notified today in WIN, and you have until Thursday, June 1st to correct any attendance recovery needs. If you're a senior, you do have, of course, the after school, before school, and weekend options at this point to make up your attendance. While our new expectation that students eat in the commons for lunch has been an adjustment for some students, it is making a difference, and we appreciate your patience with the change. There are certainly fewer students in the hallways while other classes are still in session, and there have been far fewer messes being made and left behind in learning spaces and common areas like bathrooms. Thank you for helping to improve the climate and function at Denfeld. Just remember, eat in the commons. Students who have permission from a teacher or staff person will be able to leave the commons after finishing their lunch, and in order to leave, you need your ID and a lunch pass sticker, and you can get those at the student support desk. Here's some important information for students who are participating in Honors Night this week. Members of Honors Court meet in the auditorium for both rehearsals on May 23rd, 5th hour. You should be in the back of the auditorium. And on May 25th, 2nd hour, and WIN, you, along with Honor D recipients, should be in the front section of the auditorium. If you're not sure if you're getting an Honor D, please check the list posted in the main office. Also, a final reminder for the school climate survey. All students are encouraged to complete the school climate survey this week. We do use your insight and feedback to help us make decisions and improvements to what we do here at Denfeld. So far, we have 436 responses, which is a little more than half of what we had last year. So we have a ways to go. Hunters, fill out that survey. The feedback really helps. Well, for Valley Fair end of year recognition trip, that is going to take place on Monday, June 5th. That's for students in grades 9 through 12. Yes, seniors can go. For those who fulfilled their responsibilities, which are listed below, you'll get permission slips in their third hour class tomorrow. The cost for the trip is $20. We do have scholarship money available. Please don't let cost be a barrier for you. We have 250 spots to fill. Get your permission slip and money in as soon as possible to save your spot. This year, you can also sign up to go on a bus with your friends. You can pick your bus on the sign-up sheets in the commons near the front door. The bus sign-up does not save your seat. We will go in order of permission slips that are turned in. As a reminder, between April 17th and May 19th, you have to be passing all your classes. You have to have no more than 5 total unexcused absences, no more than 6 total unexcused tardies, no more than 3 minor and 2 major behavior referrals, and no OSS time. Well, DHS choirs are hosting auditions this week. Auditions for Maroon 16 and Solid Gold for the 23-24 school year will take place this week. You have 4 times to choose from. No preparation is necessary. You can access the audition piece in advance if you'd like by using our QR code. Audition times are Tuesday, May 23rd during WIN, or on Tuesday from 3:30 to 4:30, on Wednesday, May 24th during WIN, or on Wednesday after school from 3:30 to 4:30. All of that takes place in the choir room. And again, you can use the QR code to access additional info about auditions if they'd like to look at it in advance. All materials will be available at each of the audition times. Well, we have a lot going on, and we have had increasing amounts of things going on, which is awesome here at Denfeld High School. Remember, you can ride bikes during Dash now. You have a permission slip to fill out to do that. That'll help you get off campus. Otherwise, you have to stay on campus, and bikes are provided unless you bring your own. You can also sign up for bingo at the student support desk, which is on Fridays. SOAR store is open Tuesdays and Thursdays during both lunches. Come spend your SOAR cards like you earn them. As we wind down the school year, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should go it alone. If you need some support with mental health, we have co-located mental health providers from the community that come in. See your counselor about that. If you need help with chemical health, also see your counselor for that as we work with the Center for Alcohol and Drug Treatment. And finally, if you're having conflict with a peer, we have access to the Conflict Resolution Center. Well, summer school information, we've been talking about this for a few weeks. You should sign up for summer school. If you're behind in credits, that will allow you to graduate on time. You can do that as either seat-based here at Denfeld or through ALC Credit Recovery. Those enrollment forms can be found on the Denfeld website under academics. Please see your counselor if you have any questions about summer school. And finally, seniors, complete your exit survey ASAP. You were to do that via email from Ms. Anderson back on April 24th, but you can still stop in the Career Center or the guidance office and have that resent to you. Well, some acknowledgments this week. Each week, the 9th and 10th grade bar teacher teams pick students to be the bar students of the week. Congratulations to the following students who were honored last week: Reese L., Sadie T., Annika F., Aaron B., and Tanner W. Also, a big congratulations to our Hunters of the Month, which you can see over there on the right. And finally, a huge congratulations to our cast and crew of our spring musical, Chicago. It was indeed an amazing production. We have a lot of very talented hunters. Bravo. Looking ahead, we have a lot going on this week. We have a lockdown today during third hour. That is no barricade. There's baseball versus East at Wheeler and Wade today at 3 and 4 o'clock. There's also softball going on against East at 3 as well. There's a senior band concert tonight at 6, which is a change. On Tuesday, we have varsity and JV girls lacrosse versus Grand Rapids at PSS at 5:30 and 7. On Wednesday, we have NHS induction at 8 a.m. in the auditorium. Thursday, there's baseball versus Solon Springs at the Wade. And Honors Night, that's our 98th annual Honors Night at 7 p.m. in the auditorium. And Friday will be a busy day. We have Oracle yearbook distribution. We have a PM senior assembly. You can see the adjusted schedule on your screen. And then we have distribution for caps and gowns after school for seniors in room 3304. That's Mrs. Belvance's room. And finally, the Pops concert at 7. Well, it is our final lockdown today during third hour. In an actual emergency, remember to use the information you have to make the decisions you need to stay safe. This is not a lockdown with barricade again, but it is a lockdown where you spread out in the room and make sure you are quiet and as out of sight as possible. Well, we do have that assembly coming up on Friday afternoon. Remember, when you go or before you go to the assembly, to use the bathroom, find your wind class and sit as quickly as possible. Don't bring any food or beverages in or keep them out of sight. Keep your feet on the floor so we can protect our woodwork and railings and seats. Take care of those seats so that you can enjoy them and people after you will enjoy them as well, even though they can be really hard to sit on. And they are an extension of class, so put your cell phone away and pay attention. Participate appropriately. So you can see our balcony seating, our main floor seating. And we are moving on to our Hall of Fame highlight of the week. It is Jack McKenna from the class of 1940. He attributed his career in broadcasting to his involvement in school plays while he was at Denfeld. He attended UMD, then served as a meteorologist in the U.S. Air Force in England during World War II, predicting the weather for bombing raids. He returned home and began his career in 1946 with a gig at WDSM Radio. He ruled the airways in the Twin Ports from the time the first television station went on the air from the time it first went on the air until 1989. He was the lead weatherman in the Duluth Superior area for over 4 decades, beginning in 1954, and then moving over to Channel 10 in 1966. He was one of the first meteorologists to serve in this capacity in this area. Other stations had less trained personalities reporting the weather, so McKenna's reports had a distinct air of authenticity. During the 1970s, he left the Twin Ports and took his talent to the major markets of San Francisco, Denver, Minneapolis, Tucson, and Houston before returning home again. His career spanned 65 years, including his 12 years hosting Radio Superior with Lou Martin and the late Ray Paulson on KUWS in Superior, where he made his home. The question for you, hunters, is how high will you soar? Well, our community building circle this week. Speak when you have the talking piece, listen when you don't. Speak from your own point of view and listen to understand others. Speak with respect, say just enough, and remain present in circle. Honor privacy. What is said in circle stays in circle. For your first pass, going into the week, on the scale of Taylor Swift, what is your current mood and why? And pass number 2, what is one way you have been able to support someone who is struggling in the past? Hunters, that's all we have from this side of the screen. Have a wonderful and fantastic week, and we'll talk to you same time, same place next week.